Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Iceworks here in Syosset, the site of the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship here on LI Sports Network. Before we get into this one, I do want to offer our sincerest apologies. We will be without video for the start of the hockey game. I'm Brady Campbell joining you today. I will be doing my best here to take you through it radio style for the first little while. We're working as fast as possible to get the video back to you as soon as possible. Joined alongside Anthony Papasidero on the camera today. It's a battle of the Rams. These two teams share the same mascot. They will share the same ice for the right to be called 25-26 Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference champions. Farmingdale State College M3 against Fordham M3. These two teams not separated by a whole lot of miles either here in the Northeast. Farmingdale comes into this hockey game at 14-9 overall on the season. They are coming into this one as the 2 seed in the conference playoffs. Fordham, the 1 seed, 18-4-0-0 in conference play. Overall, I should say, coming in to this hockey game. See the score bug there in the top left. We'll keep that accurate as well throughout to keep you guys as updated as possible here before we're able to get our video restored. Take a brief time out here for starting lineups and the national anthem. Stick with us here. It's the Farmingdale Rams and the Fordham Rams coming up shortly. Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference on the line here on LISN. National anthem concluded, set to go. Rams and Rams on LI Sports Network, Fordham and Farmingdale for the ECHC Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship. Starting goalies for the visiting Rams as the number 2 seed, number 36, PJ Tercey, 3.87 goals against this season, 8.97 save percentage, opposed by number 1, Daniel Gertz, 2.95 goals against, 0.924 save percentage for the Rams. Rams will go right to left here from our vantage point. For them Rams, sorry, gotta specify that. To start the hockey game in their cream home jerseys trimmed in red and white. Farmingdale going left to right here in their road blacks trimmed in green and white. Lavoie to take the face-off against Patelli. Puck down, we're underway. The right to be called the Empire champion on the line. Rams of Farmingdale win the face-off. It's fired around by Gertz. Lavoie quickly to it. His shot blocked. Fordham looking to clear. Held in. Lavoie from the slot off the glove of Gertz. And Fordham looking for a path out. Kevin Manzi holds it in. His try blocked. Comes back out to center. Anthony Culp reaching for it. He couldn't get it. Fordham will clear. Farmingdale back in. LJ Lena, the defenseman, able to slip by and get to it in the corner. Patelli on the interception go. Pass intercepted there and neutralized by Carmine Patelli. Gets it deep. Tercey out of his net to stop it. Farmingdale looking for a path out. It's just jammed ahead here. Getting back on it is Callum Haslam. He gets checked to the boards. His stick tied up. He's eventually able to find it in his skates and lead the rush back ahead for Fordham. Long Island versus New York City here today at Iceworks. Played here to the near side board. Stepping up on it for Fordham is Piotr Cizot. Comes back to the line. Cizot fans on the shot. And it's taken back here by Fordham, Tommy Messina. Will play it back in. Jaden Grillo for Farmingdale. Grillo scored a big goal for the Rams in their semifinal victory, 3-2. They held on, did Farmingdale over Penn State Harrisburg. Very interesting weekend for both sides. Up in Shelton, Connecticut. Of course, the championship was supposed to be played last Sunday, but the snowstorm forced it to be rescheduled a week later for them. To the half wall, held in by Andrew Carlson. He steers it behind the goal. 2 minutes played here in the first period, still scoreless between Farmingdale and Fordham. Vitale from the red line, easy save there for Tercey. Hammered back out, Concepcion. He's knocked to the boards by Jake Paul at the red line. Puck goes deep, Paul in after it again. Ian Riberich will poke it behind the goal. Concepcion ties up his man. Getting to it now, Patelli stretches a pass ahead. Big hit at the blue line, getting knocked to the ice, Danny Kohler. Fordham coming back in, Noah Lavoie dished it out. And now the puck comes to Lavoie. Drops it off to a teammate. In with speed, Tom Ford shot off a stick, and out of play we get our first stoppage here. Almost 3 full minutes into the hockey game. Still scoreless between Farmingdale and Fordham. Once again, thank you for bearing with us here as we work to get our video restored. With Anthony Papasadero, I'm Brady Campbell. Right off the offensive zone draw, Farmingdale scores! Joe Castellano found it in the dot, rips it high glove. The Rams of Long Island strike first. The winger, there's a tie up at the dot. He comes in, finds it, adjusts to his forehand, and rips it past Gertz. And Farmingdale draws first blood here in the championship game. 3 minutes into the hockey game, this one put into the Fordham bench, and we get a stoppage. Fordham, the favorites coming into this game, of course, as the higher seed, but Farmingdale looking to climb the mountaintop this year after falling shy last year. They get the face-off win just outside their own blue line, and it's played ahead to Lavoie. He drops it off to LaFada. LaFada shot, stick save, Gertz. Play down to the corner, spinning with it and moving it to Sizot. Lena steps up, bouncing puck. Hammered back out to center by Bryce Vitale. Fordham team not used to trailing all that much in these playoffs so far, and really in general. They ice the puck here with 16:22 to go in the first period. Faceoff will be to the right here of Gertz. Bouncing puck, Fordham able to go forward with it. And now a one-on-one rush up the ice here for the Rams of Fordham. Good defensive stick though on Carlson as he couldn't get through. Behind the net it goes, centering pass comes out to the line and all the way back out. Sizot goes D to D, flipped in, Tercy on it. He'll leave it for Grillo. So Lavoie picks up the primary assist for Farmingdale. On the goal from Castellano right off the face-off. For them taking their time here in their own zone to get set up. Stretched ahead by Callum Haslam. And on the forecheck is Kohler. Kohler check to the boards by Manzi. Pops out to the side of the goal. Now behind the cage. Fordham starting to spend a little bit more time here in the offensive zone. Not a whole lot of possession though. This one pops out to the side. Shot blocked up into the netting on the try from Patelli and out of play. Faceoff will be to the right here of PJ Tercy. It's won back by his team, Farmingdale. Tied up now in the corner, though. Pops out to the circle. Fordham on it. This is Kohler. Kohler gets tied up by Lena. Farmingdale works it around the boards, and now Riberich with a path out. Riberich red line and in. Bouncing puck on goal. Scooped up by Gertz. He'll get the whistle and the stoppage of play. Offensive zone face-off here upcoming for Farmingdale. And it will be to the right of Gertz. Last time it was in this spot, they got the goal from Castellano. This time the Tom Ford line out there. It's won by Fordham to the half wall. They'll clear, and looking for an out-man rush here, but Lena comes over to cut off Rotondo. Rotondo knocked to the ice by Malandrucolo. It comes back out to center. Fed back in by Seropoulos. Bouncing puck will come back out to center. Fordham in their games leading into this one. 4-2 winners over Sacred Heart as they steal the puck here. Bouncing puck towards the slot, fanned on, and then Farmingdale able to clear. 7-1 winners over Kutztown in the quarterfinal round. Farmingdale 6-3 winners over New Haven, and an action-packed quarterfinal matchup, to say the least. And then held on for a 3-2 win against PSU Harrisburg. Game in which they led 3-0 in the final 2 minutes. And were just able to hold on to that game as Penn State was able to pressure for 2 goals. Fordham back into the offensive zone. This one gets wrapped around. Castellano hustling to it. Sizot pinches down, holds it in, but the Rams take possession. Farmingdale, that is. And it's skated back out by Grillo. Grillo, the defenseman, fires one wide. Lavoie curls to the point to Malandrucolo. Settles the puck. His shot blocked up into the netting. And out of play by Christian Seropoulos. 13:25 to go, first period here in Iceworks. Once again, thank you for sticking with us here through the radio style call as faceoff comes to Farazi. He just chopped one on goal. And it was stopped by Gertz. He gets the whistle. It was in the near side circle, and Farazi, the right winger, just cut across. Defender on him. Just swung it towards the net. Good save. Gertz will do it again from the same spot. Good tie up that time by Vitali. Allows for Fordham to start out. With speed, Haslam gets the red line and puts it in. To the near side corner it goes. Up to Wadaka at the half wall. Wadaka using his speed. Moves it on to the captain, Donnie Pace. Pace sweeps it towards Farazi. Bouncing puck. Loose down low. Jam towards the net. Backhand try. Kurtz to save. Rebound score. Captain clutch. Donnie Pace. 2-0 FSC. Quick passing, Pace to Farazi, and the defender on him was able to poke it towards the net. That puck was just sliding slowly through the slot. Farazi was able to jam it towards the goal. A backhand try from Lavoie was stopped by Gertz, and then Pace jammed the rebound. Gertz got a piece, but it squeaked through him. And the Rams of Farmingdale State lead it 2-0 here with 13 minutes to go in period one. Lena, check to the boards. In the offensive zone now, Fordham. Seropoulos steps up, Culp unable to hold it in. What a start here for Farmingdale. Knowing they certainly got their hands full with this Fordham Rams team. Playing on their toes here early. Paul. Down to Lena. Back up to Paul here, looking for a path out. Able to sidestep Patelli with a nice move, but his pass hit Tom Ford, who wasn't ready for it. And Fordham able to send it back in. 8 minutes gone here in period number one. A 2-0 lead for Farmingdale. Seropoulos stretches it on. This is Luke Lowe. Low out. Seropoulos shot blocked right towards the slot. The rebound try is stopped and held by Tercey. A shot from Seropoulos from the line. Pinballs around through the slot. Luke Lowe point blank denied by PJ Tercey. The best look of the game so far for Fordham. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Fordham Rams. Bouncing puck comes towards the line. Just able to keep that in and keep it from a potential odd-man rush the other way was Concepcion. But Farmingdale able to clear. Lavoie in on the forecheck. Gets to it in the corner, and then he's stapled hard to the boards. And Noah Lavoie shaken up here. We do get a penalty. Didn't see it initially, but the back ref did have his arm up in the air. Didn't seem like the hardest hit, but Lavoie did have his numbers facing John Langan. And Langan's gonna go. And our official, it's like he may have signaled head contact there. It's just the 2 minutes up on the board here, though, for Farmingdale. And the power play here, and a chance to extend their early 2-goal lead. It's LJ Lena on the face-off win. Trying to sneak it through was Farazi, could not. Riberich in the corner. Defender all over him, plays it behind the goal. Getting to it is Declan Pierce. He's tied up. Needing some power play clock here, though. As Farmingdale has a 2-on-1 in terms of manpower, and Lavoie able to dig it free. It comes out to Lena. Lena quickly across. Farazi with some time and room. Shoots one high into the netting and out of play. 90 seconds to go on the power play. 10:57 to go, approaching the halfway point of period number one. Face-off will be to the right of Gertz here. And it's tied up, ends up behind the goal. Riberich chopping at it. Comes around to Lavoie. Wraps it around. Farazi pinching down to get it. Poked it through. Played out to Farazi at the half wall. Now Lena center point. Farazi. Step, shoot, scores! A PPG for Luke Farazi. 3-0 Farmingdale. Not a defenseman, but sort of playing up top here. He pinches down to keep that play alive. They work it back to him. Playing catch with Lena. And through traffic, just wires that one into the top corner. And the Rams of Farmingdale, with the early 3-0 lead, just about halfway through period one. Pace will put it in. So they go right back in on the forecheck. Tom Ford centering pass. Pace tried to drop it off. Wrong team, though. Fordham looking to clear. Held in by Wadika. His shot blocked. Back on it for Fordham. But it's played down low. Centering pass. Intercepted. Still alive. Castellano turns one towards the goal. It gets blocked. Fordham skating it out on their heels right now. But it's brought back in by Patelli. Patelli backhand try off the outside of the goal. Comes to the far side. Haslam. His try gets blocked. The net comes off. And we get the stoppage. It looks like the face-off may come outside. Thank you for your patience sticking with us as we were able to get the video back up. It's a 3-0 lead for Farmingdale here at Iceworks in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship game. Halfway through period number one, I'm Brady Campbell, joined alongside Anthony Papasadero, running the camera for us here today. Comes around to the half wall. Soropoulos steps up, he gets taken down. And it's played back out, and now Noah Lavoie with speed. His shot catches the glass, ends up out of play. And we get the whistle. .32 to go here in the period. The face-off comes back to Lavoie. His shot gets blocked. Fordham now looking for a path out. This is Luke Lowe. Lowe from the red line will put it in deep. Goes behind the cage. The Fordham Rams looking to get on the board. Calling for it, getting it from the point. Shot scooped off the ice there by Tercy. Pretty good work out from the point there for Declan Pierce. And 12 to go first period. Face off to the left of Tercy. Comes back for Fordham. Shot may have been deflected there, but kicked out by Tercy. And the Rams of Farmingdale looking to clear. Always have to make sure I specify which school it is in this one. Delayed offside against Farmingdale. Riberich jams it ahead. Bouncing puck. Taken back here by Tom Ford, gets the red line, jams it ahead, and gets it deep. Riberich doing work there, but it's taken here by Fordham, where Bobby Rotondo will put it in. And then Rotondo, a big hit behind the goal. And Farmingdale stays with him and gets the clear. This is Haslam. Ups it ahead, deflected back in by Peachy. Held in by Fordham, but intercepted by Tom Ford. 2-on-1 here for Farmingdale. Backdoor feed, Wadika and his stick tied up. Great job there by Haslam. But not out of the woods yet. A shot from the point blocked down by Rotondo. He's looking to clear and he jams it ahead. And it settles and play stays moving. Here's Wadika's shot whistles wide. Jammed away by Politano. Fordham navigating another scary situation there. Uchi will jam it down, deflecting, no icing. Oh, we do have an icing. Miscommunication there from the linesman was the one here in neutral ice that deflected. The one who skated down there blew the whistle, but I believe the other linesman looked like he wanted it at center ice, but Farmingdale getting the benefit of the doubt here. It is going to be an icing and stay in the Fordham zone. Tough break there for the Fordham Rams. Lavoie works it out to Manzi. His shot blocked out high by Patelli. Patelli trying to slip through and does. Got through Manzi, now working on Lavoie. 7.5 to go here in the first. Back out comes Farmingdale. Castellano got this one started. A sneaky shot. Stopped by Gertz. Now firing a slap shot there from the half wall. Was Lavoie. That one is stopped by Gertz as well. Face off to the left of Gertz. All Farmingdale here to start the championship matchup. Malindrukalo looking for the redirection. That goes wide. This is Kohler on it, who will clear it up for Fordham. This time it's the neutral ice linesman signaling the icing, but it's waved off. And Fordham looking to go on the attack here. Bouncing puck. Only black jerseys in the slot. And Farmingdale takes it back. Shot at Paul. Now working in the slot. His shot stopped by Gertz. Comes back to him. Jake Paul spins one on the backhand, intercepted. And Sizek will wrap one around Patelli. Gives up possession there in front of his own bench. Bouncing puck here. And worked back into the attacking zone by Fordham as they head in after it. Comes back down towards Gertz. Gertz keeps it moving. Taken here by Saropoulos, but put up and out of play, so we get the stoppage. Just over 6 minutes left in period number 1. Face off to the left of Gertz. Gets jammed to the corner. Worked back out Lena D to D on the wrong side of Della Vecchia, but he's able to keep it alive. Who's going to take it here for Fordham? It's going to be Messina. Tommy Messina. On the blue line, snaps a shot that gets blocked. Under 6 minutes to go in the period. Farmingdale jams it ahead and skates it back out. 2-on-2 rush here for the Rams. Chopping at it, though, is Pierce. It ends up behind. Centering pass from Ferrazzi, knocked away. Haslam works it back out. That one shot right up here into the netting by Malindrukalo. Looks like the face-off will stay in neutral ice here. Face-off will indeed be at center ice, and it's won by Fordham. Jammed ahead by Farmingdale, and right back in they come. Jammed wide by Castellano. Taken by LaFada. Lavoie behind the goal. Malindrukalo steps up. Lavoie drags through the defender, out top. Now D to D. Malindrukalo with some room. His shot, though, slowed up. Great play there defensively by the Fordham Rams. Half wall again, Lavoie as Farmingdale goes to work once again. The offensive zone, they're going to get another power play. Here is Lavoie. Took it to the slot. He was taken down. It's Carlson going for tripping. And so now Farmingdale 1 for 1 on the power play today. Comes out to the line with shot blocker save. Not much traffic there as Farazi decided to let it go. Tie up there in the corner. Comes behind the goal. Shot blocked. Comes back down. Good feed out in front. Shot blocked down again. Rebound loose. Oh, it went 5-hole. But ends up wide. Gertz snuck through him, but he was able to get a leg on that, if you will. And almost unintentionally there, keep it out. And it's cleared by Fordham. Now it's Lavoie. 4 minutes left in the first. Noah Lavoie picks up speed. Lavoie stumbles down, keeps it moving in tight. A little bit of daylight there. Short side, but it's roofed out of play by LaFada. So we take another look at that near goal here for the Rams of Farmingdale State College on the power play. Great passing, the shot, the rebound, right through the wickets. Lavoie started to raise his stick. He saw that one go through, but it came out the other side and wide. And a face-off win here for Fordham Rams, and they clear. Halfway through the power play for Farmingdale. This is Manzi back in. Curls up, pace up high. Back down to Manzi. Opens up, looking for a stick. It's only a Fordham one there, and it gets checked to the corner, wrapped around, and all the way down the ice. Tercey will leave it for Pace. 3.5 left in period one. Donnie Pace scored the second one for Farmingdale. Drops it off to Castellano, who got the first. He leaves it for Manzi. Manzi. Snap down to Pace. He went for the quick pass to Manzi. Didn't settle it. Now they play catch. Up top, Manzi. Final seconds on the power play. Manzi looking for a stick. What a save by Gertz. Up top, Manzi. The net comes off. We get a whistle. Daniel Gertz. Big save moments ago. Just got enough of that one. And then this one he got all of. Great play there by Manzi, looking for Jack and Sana, but Gertz all over it. Just a second left here on the power play. Face off to the left of Gertz as Fordham has seemingly navigated this one. And Riberich shot off the shoulder of Gertz. And ends up in the corner. Fordham gets the clear. They get the kill. Farmingdale, though, going back to work at the blue line looking for a takeaway. Finally, Fordham able to clear. 2:40 left here in period one. It's a 3-0 lead for Farmingdale. A crucial final couple minutes here in this period for Fordham. Puck covered by Gertz here. So another O-zone draw for the Rams of Farmingdale State College, who have controlled this first period. They've had 2 power plays as well. They are 1 for 2. Fordham starts back out with speed low. Snaps a pass across. Hops the stick of Messina. He's in after it. Throws one off the stick of Tercey. Farmingdale down the ice, and this is going to be an icing against them. So Fordham's going to get an offensive face-off out of this. .2:18 left, period number one. Face off to the left of Tercey, and Messina gonna take it here for Fordham. Wins it to the half wall, comes up top, spinning backhand pass, comes back out. Souza had to handle it there, and you see Pierce saying my bad there to his D partner. Puck off a skate, back out. 2 minutes left in the period from the red line. Paul puts it in. Flipped right back out. Glove down by Malin Drukalo. Farmingdale 3-on-2 here briefly, but it's dropped off to Paul. He'll throw one towards the goal off the stick of Messina. This is up on the backhand, fires it down the ice. That'll go all the way down. Icing against Fordham with exactly 100 seconds left in the first. Busy weekend for Farmingdale State College hockey. The M2 team got a win in their play-in quarterfinal round before falling in the semis yesterday to Rutgers in a tight 4-3 game. M3 looking to avenge that loss with a championship here today. Comes out to Lena. Rister looking for a stick, redirected, never got through. Swept out towards the line, and Carlson will backhand it ahead. Turned over, though, at the red line, and back in comes Lafada for Farmingdale. He got slowed up, and Fordham takes it back. Messina to the circle. Curl shoots. That one goes high. Lavoie on it. Plays it to Lafada. Reverses back towards Lavoie, but Fordham takes possession back. 1 minute to go here in the first. Lavoie in. Drops it to Lena. Tried to sidestep the check from Seropoulos, but gave it away. Fordham back in 2-on-2. Seropoulos. Culp steps up. Carlson behind the goal. Fordham looking for a late one to get on the board. Out to the line it comes. Down to the half wall. Back out. D to D. Seropoulos holds Rister. Pad save made by Tercy. Final 30. Just held in there at the line. Shot goes wide. Bounces off the apron. Looking to cover Tercy. He's able to find it. And we get a little bit of rough stuff here after the whistle. The first set of extracurriculars today. Of course, it's important both teams keep their emotions in check. As expected, there's not a whole lot going on. No penalties. 21.2 left. Farmingdale on their heels here in the final minute. Fordham pressing to get on the board. Farmingdale wins the faceoff but gives it away. Patelli down to the corner. Pass back towards the front. Blocked. Out to the line. Faking the slapper. Haslam. Final 10. Comes out to him with some room. Throws one wide. Seropoulos pinching down. Flips one towards the goal. Up in the air. Knocked down. And with just 0.6 left. We get a stoppage. And I think we might get a penalty here. Elbowing the call. Tyler Wadicka to the box for Farmingdale. Tough mistake there for Wadicka. Fordham to the power play. Not sure if they'll have time to do anything in this period. Just 0.6 on the clock. It's really going to just have to be a shot here from Patelli. But they'll basically have a full power play to start period 2. Patelli tried to win it to the circle. Farmingdale will get it to the horn. Full 2-minute power play for Fordham to start period number 2. And they're going to need it because that first was all Farmingdale. Castellano, Pace, Ferrazzi, the goal scorers. And Farmingdale State College leads this battle of the Rams 3-0. We'll step aside for the intermission. When we come back, period 2 action on the way here from Iceworks. You're tuned in to the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship on LI Sports Network. Back for period number 2 on the LI Sports Network. Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship as per the ACHA College Hockey. It's a 3-0 lead for Farmingdale State College. The Rams lead the Rams 3-0. There you see the Fordham bench. They'll start with a full 2-minute power play to start period 2. And boy, could they use that right now, looking to change the tide in the second period. Once again, we apologize for the lack of camera for the first half of the first period. Unfortunately, missed all the goals, but Joe Castellano got the scoring started off a face-off. Lavoie and Ferrazzi the assist. Donnie Pace got the party going. Or continuing, I should say. Wanaka and Ferrazzi the assist. And then on the power play, Ferrazzi from Riberich. 3-point game for Luke Ferrazzi. 3-point period. As the puck is down, team switch sides were underway for period 2. Full power play here for Fordham as they look to get right back into things. That one taken away, though, and fired down. Not super busy period for PJ Tercey, and that one stopped all 6 Fordham shots he faced. 14 shots for Farmingdale in that first, capitalizing 3 times, and the Rams of Farmingdale State College get another clear. Fordham going to reset. This is Haslam into the attacking zone. They have numbers driving to the goal. Haslam to his backhand. Gets it back. Takes it up top. Worcester from the point. That one deflects into the netting and out of play on the tryout high from Culp. Face off to the right of Tercey. Takeaway, and it's going to be a breakaway. Short-handed Ferrazzi gets back to his feet, and he's stopped. What a wild sequence that was. 3 points in the first for Luke Ferrazzi. He was gone. He blew a tire. Still able to get right back to his feet and continue on the breakaway in a massive stop for Daniel Gertz. That short-handed goal could have been a backbreaker there for Fordham. A massive stop by Gertz. 50 left on the power play. Near giveaway there, but it's settled here by Messina. Reverses back in his own end. Ripped across. This is Lowe. Cuts back. Lowe opens up. Saucer pass across. Flag down. Shot swallowed up by Tercey. And the rebound ends up in the corner. Puck comes out high. Kohler step shoots missed. Traffic in front. That's Pierce taking a shove there from Tercey. Right in the crease. Takeaway, Farmingdale clears it out. That'll just about do it for the power play. Fired back in by Sizza, out of the box, Wadika, big kill for Farmingdale. They had the best opportunity on it. Fordham, still with the puck in the O-zone here, gonna find another way to try and get on the board. That one played off the outside of the cage. Held in, fired back down by Kohler. Malin-Drukalo gets to it for Farmingdale, and jammed back out by Ferrazzi. Back in comes Fordham. That shot deflects up and into the netting. 2 minutes, 32 seconds gone in the middle frame. The score has not changed so far, but you can certainly feel Fordham, despite not scoring on that power play, starting to pick it up a bit here in the offensive zone. With Anthony Papasadero on camera, I'm Brady Campbell from Iceworks in Syosset. New home here of the ECHC Championship. After the championship up in Shelton was snowed out, centering pass to Say made the rebound, jammed right back through the crease. Farmingdale takes it, can't clear. Langen on goal, stick save up and out of play by Tercey. Rams, Farmingdale will make changes. Looks like a new D pairing on. Lena and Della Vecchia off. Grillo out there. Can't quite see who joined him. But it is a new defenseman, right defenseman. This Langen shot goes wide. That's Malandrukala. Puck up in the air. Taken and jammed out by Castellano. Could be nice and just missed the net. And so the face-off will come back down towards Tercey. Exactly 3 minutes gone. In period 2. Conference pride on the line. Right to be called champions of the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference in 25-26. Centering pass intercepted. Back to the line. Heavy shot blocked. And now Lavoie takes it. He's going to try to split through the defense. Toe drag. Lost the handle. Gets to it in the corner. Knocked down to the ice. Rams fans want a penalty. None coming. And now it's Patelli. Cuts around Lavoie. Played up ice. Culp keeps things moving. Lafada takes it back for Farmingdale. His pass interrupted and Patelli gets to it. Intercepted here by Farmingdale. Flipped right back in. And back out. Patelli on to Carlson. Carlson drags through. Carlson ran out of room, threw it across. And Farmingdale with the stick check there on the other side was Culp. Couldn't reach it. Flipped out to pace. 3-on-2 for the Rams. 2-on-2 as Lafana went for a change and an errant pass disrupted that play. Oh, dangerous move there by Grillo. Makes it work, though. His pass into the skates of Wadika. Jam pass in by Sebastian Politano. Back down to Wadika. Wadika centering pass to the high slot. Shot save, Gertz. Got it with the shoulder. Another try blocked. Getting in front of that one, Vitale. He couldn't clear. Bouncing puck. Wadika gets to it at the half wall. He's checked by Politano. Five minutes gone here in the second period. Battle for it, puck tied to the kick plate. And still along the kick plate. Refs don't seem in any hurry to blow it dead, though. Manzi finally gloves it down, keeps the play alive, and Fordham will clear. Back on it is DeSaro for Farmingdale. Cleared out. Deflected in by Ferrazzi. He heads in after it. Beating him to it, though, for them, and they'll clear to the line. Not out. Manzi sweeps it right back around where it came from. Riberich gets to it. Keeps the play alive. Gave it up, though, to Sizet. And Piotr Sizet will clear. Manzi, period of the long change here in the second. Looked like Fordham maybe wanted to sneak a guy or two off, but could not. Manzi flips it towards the circle. Riberich throws one in front, bouncing puck out to the line. Michael DeSaro races over to hold it in. Goes down to Paul. Paul tried to jam it right back where it came from and comes all the way out to DeSaro. DeSaro back down towards Paul. Stepping up was Manzi. Bouncing puck to the line, not out. Della Vecchia shot blocked. And finally Fordham able to work it out. But right to Manzi. Waits for his teammates to touch up. Snaps a pass, intercepted, and flip back out. Up to Paul. Out of his reach. Fordham able to sneak in a new forward unit. That pass, though, deflected by Manzi, so no icing as it was out of the reach of Rotundo. Messina Drops it off, intercepted by the Rams. Soropoulos shot deflected, slowly trickles in on goal where it's gloved and held by Tercey. Battle for New York hockey supremacy. The five boroughs versus Long Island. Long Island has the edge right now, 3-0. Farmingdale State College over Fordham, but an offensive zone draw here for Fordham. It's won by Farmingdale. Lena gets tied up behind the goal. Jam play there. Rotundo couldn't stuff it. Soropoulos steps up on goal from the half wall, stick save. Able to hold it in though was Rotundo. Rotundo curls to the slot. That one just fired wide by Messina. Wrapped around Lena with a little bit of time here. We'll just sky it back out. And the puck hit the skate of Haslam. That allows Castellano to pick it up. Drops it. Lavoie looking top shelf. Missed. Loy low. Back out towards Rotundo. Knocked away from him. Rotundo snaps one off the stick of Low on goal. Sticked aside and kept moving by Tercey. Wrapped to Grillo, 44, Lena to 4, Grillo deflected out by Castellano. Haslam gave it back to Lena. Pass a bit behind Messina there, and it was just shy of the red line, icing against Fordham with 12:03 left on the clock. To the corner it goes. Flipped out. High flip bouncing. This one just going to miss, and it's going to be another icing against Fordham. .11:55 left second period. Approaching the halfway point of this one. 3 first period. Keeping Fordham within striking distance as Kohler brings it in. Couldn't knife through Manzi. Pace. Back for Michael Malandrukalo. High flip. To catch the skate of Ferrazzi. It's a foot race for it. They're going to say no. Waved off though. Soropoulos drilled to the boards, and Fordham's going to go back to the power play. Number 7, Soropoulos. That's the number that was facing the Ram there, Donnie Pace, who's going to go. So a power play for Fordham. And certainly a lot of time in this hockey game. They had a few looks on the power play and around that power play to start the period, but not a whole lot going so far in this one. Can they turn it around here? They get the face-off win. Wrist shot, getting a piece of it with the blocker, was Tercey on the try from Patelli, and then Riberich stole the puck away. He's by himself short-handed. His snapshot blocked by Patelli. Chop back down the ice, though, leaving a few more seconds for the Rams. And the Rams of Fordham University restart here. Patelli snaps one across, deflected onto Haslam. Haslam driving towards the goal. Carlson couldn't reach it, steered away by Tercey. Comes back to Haslam at the half wall. His pass blocked, and Farmingdale will clear it all the way down. Gertz, Riberich, alone on the forecheck, forces Gertz to move it quickly. Back in Haslam. Checked by Tom Ford. Comes around the boards, played up top. Shot through traffic, knocked down by Tercey. It's loose in the crease. Where is it? Jammed at still. It stayed out. And back the other way comes Farmingdale. 2-on-1 short-handed. Riberich shoots, save made by Gertz. Both goalies with a couple of big saves there. Back in Fordham. 44 left on the power play. Comes around to the near side half wall. We played half a hockey game. 30 left on the power play. 3-0 lead. Farmingdale blocker save. Terzi on Patelli. Jackson, Tom Ford swiping at it. Couldn't clear. Tied up to the half wall. Comes free. Fordham. Carlson couldn't knife it through. Ripperich the steal. He'll clear. He's been out there the whole kill. Now he goes to the bench with just 10 seconds left on it. What a penalty kill for Ian Ripperich. Back in Messina on the final rush with the man advantage. High shot up into the netting. Wrong netting compared to the one he was looking for and out of play. Here's that last sequence for Fordham. Terzi the save. All the players hacking and whacking at it, and eventually it comes free and Farmingdale gets the clear. Just 2 seconds left here on the Fordham power play. Behind the net, Messina. We're back to 5 aside. Messina towards the goal. Stick save. Terzi. This time it stays in play. Low up top. Bouncing puck, but it's handled there by Pierce. LaFada takes it for Farmingdale. Snaps one off the stick of Castellano from the wrong side of the red line. That's going to be an icing. Fordham, a better period here. Still not a whole lot of grade A chances in this hockey game, though. And they're still looking to get on the board. Aided by a few power plays. But Farmingdale, a couple of strong clears. That one rides the dasher. Worked back out by Farmingdale. LaFada throw things back to Della Vecchia. Mark Della Vecchia goes D to D. LaFada touches it on to Lavoie with speed, and a great check there, saving a potential rush up the ice by Kichi. This is Nathan Kichi. He'll flip it in towards the goal. Scooped up by Terzi, but he'll leave it for a teammate. Big check there behind the net. Frees the puck up. Kichi throws it backdoor, comes out to the point. Haslam couldn't keep it in, though. Draws two Farmingdale Rams to him, moves it. LaFada on the interception, back in for Farmingdale. Stops up, Lavoie. Flips it back towards LaFada. Castellano tried to let one go. It was blocked. He gets back to it. Seropoulos a little slow to get up after getting in front of that shot. He'll be helped out here as an errant pass clears the zone. Seropoulos back to his feet. He and his teammates will make a change. Grillo gave it up to Patelli. Goes around the boards, Culp. Steps up. He's checked by Malandrukalo. Pace looking for the takeaway. High flip gets out. Glove down by Donnie Pace. Pace back in. Grillo with him. The defenseman locked and loaded, calling for Pace. Tough angle try is stopped. Rebound out to the slot. Up top, Grillo fanned on the shot. Bouncing puck settled by Haslam. Strings it ahead to Patelli. Driving to the goal. Kohler, they're looking for him. Just out of his reach. He got a stick on it with one hand. Deflects it out of play. We'll give a stoppage. 7:20 to go in the second. Face off to the left of goalie PJ Terzi, who's been the starter here through most of these conference playoffs. Luke Pavone, normally the starter for this Farmingdale team, got injured in the first period of the quarterfinal game against New Haven, and it's been Terzi's crease since. He covers up the puck there. He's been outstanding for this Rams team. Of course, we mentioned the semifinal game had a shutout going up until the final 2 minutes. Farmingdale making some changes here. Patelli will take the face-off. In the circle, bouncing puck, cleared away, back out, Langen on it. Concepcion flips it ahead. Tom Ford blocked that pass, cleared back down by Farmingdale. Around Kohler trying to stop it. It got by him. Lena does. Rams of Farmingdale touch up, but not before the puck came back in. Bang, bang play, but it looked like it was just offside. So we'll do it just outside of the Fordham zone here. Goes to Culp. Delayed outside the left for them to restart. Dumped in slowly, no icing. Back on it, George Kamas. Reverses it to Lena. On the backhand, Kohler the steal. Bouncing puck, Kamas works it ahead. Here's LaFada, 2-on-2. Trying to deke and dive there. Gave it away though, and it stretched on to Culp. Overskated for a moment, now on to Patelli. Patelli stapled at the line. Kohler gets to it, drops it towards the slot, intercepted by Farmingdale. LaFada back in, drops it, Kamas. Will just send it down the boards and into the corner. LaFada gets to it. Down towards Castellano, he gets tied up. Sosa will take it. Goes up the boards with it, bouncing puck in the circle, settled by Lavoie out high. He'll take it back out. Spinning with it, lost the handle. Lena, back to LaFada. LaFada opens up to Castellano in the slot area, knocked down to the ice as he went to throw that one towards the goal. Chopped at by Pierce, it comes back out. Castellano, he's hit hard by Patelli. Grillo on the backhand, having to dodge it was Wanaka as Grillo got it deep. For them now with a full head of steam, banked ahead. Kohler on the backhand will throw it towards the goal. Look out, bouncing puck there. Changed direction on Terzi. He was able to snag it and keep play moving. Started to go out of his crease to get that puck. Had to dive back in there. Now for them, 3-on-2 here. Skating in it is Lowe, drops it to Carlson, throws it across, great stick by Ferrazzi. Thrown back towards the front, knocked away, says it's try, blocked. Pace will look to play it back out to center. Carlson got the steal. Pace to Wadika. Wadika just shy of the red line, tried to throw it across to Ferrazzi. From the red line, Malandrukalo on goal, gloved and played by Gertz. Under 5 minutes to go in the second. Score has not changed since the first. Riberich gloves it down. Wadika back in. Drops it off. Quick shot. Fired just wide. Back out. 2-on-2 rush for Fordham. Lowe drops it. Carlson back towards Lowe. Towards the net. Unable to get a shot away. Grillo tied him up. Messina tries to jam it through the Carlson. Could not. Strong defensive game here for Farmingdale, but it's Lowe with a chance. Strong goaltending game as well. Gloved and held by Terzi. And one of the least dangerous chances for Fordham ended up being one of the most. Look at that bounce. Had to be alert there. Puck down, 3:58 to go in the period. Farmingdale clears it down the ice. This will be an icing. Castellano, Pace, Ferrazzi, the goal scorers for Farmingdale all the way back fairly early in the third period, all three of them. Centering pass, jam just wide. Riberich Couldn't quite settle that puck. Had some help from Tom Ford, but Tom Ford checked. And it's fired right back in by Rotondo. This is taken by Tom Ford. Wrapped around the boards. That nearly turned into a 2-on-1. Paul was unable to dig it free, though. Great job there by Seropoulos. And now Riberich back in. Riberich, shot goes high. Manzi steps up. Manzi, the defenseman dangling, pikes it back down to the corner. And now back out to the line, but intercepted and cleared out by Fordham. Lena Tawanica, or excuse me, that's LaFada. LaFada will flip it to Castellano, who hammers it around the boards under 3 minutes remaining in the second. Can Fordham change the tide here? Late in the period, still trailing by 3. Shot glove save, Tercey. And the bench of the Farmingdale Rams appreciative of their goaltender. Comes back down, poke behind the goal. Patelli going to work on it, and it pops up out of play. A lot of pucks out of play, especially down this end. I'd say the glass is probably a little shorter than most rinks here at Iceworks, so it is much easier to get a stoppage with the puck catching the netting. This time the face-off one back by Farmingdale. Off the glass and out. Castellano gets checked. No icing here. Back on it for Fordham is John Langen. Lena Castellano will fire it in. Langen to stop it. Right back where it came from, and now it's a foot race. It's Patelli. Has room down the wing. Patelli, and he fired it wide. Laps all the way back out. One of the better looks for Fordham. That one came from Carmine Patelli. Back in come the Rams. Thrown towards the net. Sticked away. Taken by Farmingdale. They might have numbers if they push it. And they will. 3-on-2. Drop pass at the line. Held in by Castellano. Mofada check. Castellano gets to it. Goes up top. Return to him at the half wall. Jams it down the boards. In the corner. 90 seconds left in the period. Down low, LaFada. Girls got it. Rebound wouldn't go either. Couple big saves from Gertz. That one fired high off the glass by LaFada. Now Farmingdale with a good shift here in the O-zone, but it's Fordham that's going to get the clear here. Take away final 60 seconds of period 2. We have not seen a goal in the middle frame. Fordham trying to sneak in some changes. It's played ahead for Ozzy, drops it off to Lavoie. Noah Lavoie back in. His shot slowed up. And looks like it may have broken the stick there of number 2 in black. Then he gets toppled over. He'll go to the bench. Pace in the corner. Sweeps it out in front looking for the man. Off the bench there was Wanaka, and the shot deflects high. 30 left in the period. Delayed offside against Haslam. He'll go back to touch. That'll eat some more clock here in the final minute. Up to Ferrazzi. Does he have another? Lost the handle and then it was knocked away. He'll just play it down to the corner. Final 10 of the period. Fordham have a late one down the ice. This goes no icing. Grillo will look to kill the clock here and he'll pin it to the boards, and that's just what he'll do. Meeting of the minds once again after the horn here, and that last 2 minutes or so controlled by Farmingdale. What a redirection that was. And then great work in tight by Langen to deny that rebound try. 2 periods in the books. The final 20 minutes in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference this season on the way. No goals in the second. It remains 3-0 Farmingdale. They are 1 period from hoisting the trophy. Take a timeout for the intermission. When we come back, the final 20 of regulation here on LI Sports Network. You're tuned in to the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship. 20 minutes left in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference season. From Iceworks in Syosset, I'm Brady Campbell, joined alongside Anthony Papasadero on camera. Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship here on LI Sports Network. Third period set to go. 3-0 lead for the Farmingdale Rams. All the goals came back in the first period, and early in the first period, it was a 4-point period for Luke Ferrazzi. He scored the third goal. Donnie Pace the second. The first goal scored by Joe Castellano. And Fordham Rams looking for a big comeback here in the third to not only save their season, but pull off the comeback and become Empire Conference champions in 25-26. Teams will go back to skating the ways we started the hockey game. 5 aside, 20 minutes on the clock. Puck down, we're underway in period 3. And it's controlled by Haslam of Fordham. The Rams of Fordham 0 for 2 on the power play. Both opportunities coming in that second period. It's fired down. P.J. Tercey out of his net to stop it. Quick shot there from the half wall. Goes and catches glass. Behind the net. Much better second period, though, from Fordham, especially in the shots on goal department, as this one comes across. Blocker save by Tercey on Haslam. Of course, shots after the first were 14-6 Farmingdale. Coming into the third, just 18-17 in favor of the Farmingdale Rams. But the score, especially here in the third, all that matters right now. 3-0. The 2 seed leading the 1 seed. Here comes Fordham 2-on-2. Carmine Patelli back in. Takes it wide. Cuts back to the circle. Fanned on the shot. Draws a couple defenders. Sizza threw it towards the front and pinball through the slot and out the other side. Haslam looking for the hit on Castellano. Turnaround shot. Stick save Tercey. Jammed up the boards and out. This is Wadika. Touches it along to Lafada. Lafada back in. Cuts back. Sweeps it around the boards. Haslam gets to it. Castellano checks him. Lavoie plays the body as well. Castellano sweeps it to an open area of the ice. It comes back out. Lowe gets to it. Manzi steps up, plays it back in. Defense was in a change. Lavoie back in. His shot goes out of play. Period of a short change here, and it nearly still came back to bite Fordham. So Lavoie looking top shelf there, couldn't get it to go. Tie up in the dot, swept wide by Tom Ford. Another goal for Farmingdale. Still a long ways to go here in the third, but that could still be your dagger the way this game has played out. Can Fordham get the next 3? Riberich gave it away. It's played out. Noah Lavoie, second on the team in points this season. Oh, so close there to giving his team a 4-0 lead. This is Paul back on it. He was checked by Rotundo, couldn't get through. Soropoulos' shot ends up in the corner. He got knocked to the ice. Delavecchia lost his stick. Look out, all alone. Redirected on goal by Lowe. And it was stopped. Jammed to the side of the net. And now behind. Soropoulos got by him and back out. Through the cross. Rotundo defended. Messina plays it in. Worked right back out to Jake Paul. Paul 1-on-5 here. Makes a move. Paul to the backhand. Stopped. Jake Paul making something out of nothing there. Fordham resets, makes a couple changes, and comes back in. Shot from distance off the glove of Tercey, up in the air and cleared out. Meanwhile, a big hit there by Luke Ferrazzi. This will be icing against Farmingdale. Get another look at this sequence. And you see number 10, Lowe's. Delavecchia, the defenseman, goes to grab his stick. No one picks up Lowe in front. Couldn't settle that puck. Still was able to angle it, though, on goal. forcing Tercey to kick out that left pad. Puck available there in the slot, cleared away. Farmingdale gets on it, skied out to center, all the way down. It'll miss the goal and become another icing. So can Fordham put Farmingdale on their heels here? Here's that play 1-on-5. What an effort here by Donnie Pace. My apologies. The captain turning that into a great look there on the backhand. And Gertz, who has had to be good throughout this one, especially with his team down 3, has settled into this game since. Haslam to Patelli. Wraps it around. Alina jamming at it. Ends up behind the net. Farmingdale emerges with it. And that one close to a penalty there. Refs keep their arms down as Lavoie brings it back in. Lafava nearly tripped up there. Sizza will wrap it back around. Skating into it, Patelli. 23 goals, 27 assists, 50 points on the season. Behind the goal, Fordham comes away with it. Seropoulos at right point. Play it down towards the corner, intercepted by Farmingdale and fired back out by Malandrukala. From distance, a shot block there on the try from Castellano. Now Lavoie by himself looking for Tom Ford, who was locked and loaded, but that one blocked off. Tom Ford gets back to his feet, takes a pass away, and then his shot was stopped by Gertz, centering pass. Lavoie shoots, save made by Gertz. Big time save by Daniel Gertz, back the other way. Culp racing after it. He was defended by Malandrukala. Tom Ford flips it back in. First one on it here is Farmingdale. That stuff attempt intercepted. The Rams of Farmingdale all over the forecheck here. Paul stumbling down, couldn't get the shot through. Culp jamming at it. Goes back down the board, Seropoulos. D to D. Declan Pierce high flip. Doesn't catch the ceiling somehow and played it perfectly on goal where it's covered by Tercey. A few more Rams locking horns there after the whistle. We were just talking about how Gertz gonna have to be lights out the rest of the way. And starts with this save right here on Lavoie. Faceoff comes right back for a shot that was blocked on the try from Bobby Rotundo. Farmingdale clears it. This will be on goal. And then forced to cover is Gertz. Good play there by Pace, hustling down the ice. 5.5 minutes gone in the third. Still no scoring since early in the first. Who's going to be the hero for Fordham to try and kickstart the comeback? And all it takes is one. That could really shift the momentum for the Fordham Rams. Takeaway, though, for Ozzie. Tried to play to Wadika. Messina took that one from just north of the red line. Tried to fire it in. It caught a stick and goes out of play. Face-off control by Fordham. They go across here. Sizza. They'll flip it in. That's why the net, and it rolls right off the apron in front where it's covered by Tercey, and Fordham will take an offensive zone face-off. Pops free. Lavoie chops it out. Foot race here, could be an icing, waved off. Great hustle by Castellano. Now throws it towards the front, defended by Cizot. And Cizot, the defenseman, starts the rush here. Shot, stick save made by Tercy. Wrapped around, past Rotondo. Tied up behind the goal. Now Farmingdale takes possession back. Up to Lavoie. He'll backhand it out. This could be an icing though. Tried to put touch on it, did not. 13-18 left. For them, another offensive zone faceoff. What can they do with it here? They'll be to the left of Tercy. To the corner. Messina. Checked off his stick. Couldn't quite settle it back down. And Farmingdale comes away with it. Played back out. Lavoie racing after it. Noah Lavoie. Good hit there by Soropoulos. Lavoie crashing into the boards there. For them back out. Pass flagged down that time by Vitale, but he couldn't settle it. It's fired right back in by Farmingdale. Gertz behind his net to stop it. Soropoulos checked. Bouncing puck to the line. Lean it down to Riberich. Riberich right through the low slot. Two players collide there and go down on the far side of the ice. Soropoulos and Riberich. Now it comes over for Pierce. Pierce, he gets taken down. And we do get a penalty. Declan Pierce draws the tripping call. Exactly what Fordham needs with 12:22 to go. Rams of Fordham University to the power play. Jake Paul to the box. And we're getting to that point. Especially with the power play now. Might be a must score here, down 3. And it starts, though, with a Farmingdale clear. Patelli winds it up behind his net. Patelli picks up speed, gains the zone. That was close, and it is an offside. Did a cutback there right at the blue line, threw his teammates off. So now a face-off just outside the zone for Fordham. They get the win. Haslam looks over his options, found on the pass, but it got through to Rotondo. And Rotondo back in. Drops it off. Place catch with Carlson, takes it around the goal. Out to Culp. Culp across. Pass down to Culp, looking back door, it got through everyone, and it's fired off the boards, but comes back to Haslam. Haslam steps, throws it towards the front, score! Fordham Rams finally break through. Bobby Rotondo on the power play. He's able to find that rebound. Haslam just throws it towards the goal. It gets blocked right out to the slot. Only one there, Rotondo, and he's able to fire it home. 11:36 to go. The Fordham fans loving it. And the team has a bit of life here. Can they turn the tide? Lavoie right back in looking for an answer. His shot gloved and held by Gertz. And this is a point now after giving up the power play goal. Can Farmingdale fight off a potential push here from Fordham? And of course, the later we get, we can certainly expect a big-time push from the Fordham Rams. Swung towards the front, low, handcuffed him. Point blank, couldn't get a shot off. Castellano back in, lets one rip, save. Gertz, big rebound, and fired wide by LaFada. Gertz was down, just had to lift it. Missed the target. Back out to the line, flipped on goal, that one held by Gertz. What a look this was, and would have given the Rams all the momentum right back here. A pretty good shift nonetheless. Just fired wide there by number 80 in black. To the line it comes, big time hit there by Malandrukalo on Culp. Took the stick out of someone's hands, that collision. Although I don't see, now I see it's a Ram of Farmingdale without a stick. As it comes to the line, Cizot through traffic, blocked. Rotundo again, blocker save. Diving on it and getting the whistle is Tercey. Rotundo pretty much the same spot where he scored on the power play. Abel has to release that one quickly to get a clean shot away, and PJ Tercey, another big time save. Around it comes, Cizot steps up. Plays it down the boards. Farmingdale out with it. Could be numbers. It's chipped ahead. Pace racing into the circle. Takes it down low. Center stump angle try. Jammed on goal. Hugging his post. Getting the stop is Gertz. On for Rozzi. Big defensive zone win there for Fordham. Around the boards it comes with half a period left to play. That one pops up in the air and hits the ceiling out of play. So we get a whistle. Fordham gets on the board in the first half of the period, looking to climb back into it with two more. Farmingdale, though, coming back after that goal with a few grade A's of their own. Gertz equal to the task, has not allowed one since early in the first period. Soropoulos will just steer it out. Manzi on it, he'll play it back in. Snapped across, Culp on the tape of Patelli. Trying to dangle through, lost the handle, still in after it, fired out. And down the ice, Farmingdale will take an icing call here. And after the whistle, as the players skate back down the ice, Manzi and Patelli getting into it just a little bit. Face off to the left here of Tercey. One back by Fordham. Haslam, another shot redirected down and into Tercey. He gets the stoppage, and he's going to take exception to an extra whack there. It looks like we may have some penalties coming out of this. So we take another look at the shot from Haslam. Redirected down right there and bounced into the pads of Tercey. And Tercey, as we've seen throughout this tournament, he's not going to take anything from anyone. And this looks like it might just be a power play for Farmingdale. Slashing the call, Danny Kohler to the box. And the Rams of Farmingdale with a chance to go back up by 3 with 9:29 to go. Starts with a clear for Fordham. And Culp short-handed looking to go with it. But Ferrazzi checked him off the puck. This is Alina. Drops it off. Lavoie back on it. Trying to get through Patelli. Brings it in, takes it wide. Lavoie dangles to his backhand. Had it checked off his stick. Lena opens up. Lets a wrister go wide. Big rebound off the end boards. Net comes off and the puck stays out. Alina finds a lane. I'm not sure if Gertz saw that shot. Lafana may have gotten a stick on it on the way there. Rebound, though. Riberich jamming at it. Had that popped out a little bit harder and a little bit further towards the front of the net. Riberich may have had an open net to shoot at. Culp picks his spot, fires it down. Back in comes Farmingdale. This is Lavoie. Loads up to the circle. Cuts back. Goes up top, Lena. D to D. Out of the reach for Ozzy. Just jams it towards the front. It's blocked. And a chance for Patelli to clear as a teammate trying to fly the zone. But Patelli creates some room for himself here. And from his own blue line, will shoot it down the ice. A little more than halfway through the power play. Patelli gets on it and fires it right back around. Lavoie waiting for it here. Stretches one out off the stick of Lafada and fired right back down by Fordham. 8 minutes remaining here in the third. 3-1 lead for Farmingdale over Fordham. 30 left on the power play for Farmingdale. Big hit there at the blue line from Vitali on Wanaka, who will get up and go right to the bench, which was right in front of him there. Another big hit delivered. Farmingdale really only time for one more rush here on the man advantage. Lavoie back in. Enters the zone, drops it off. Jack Insana. Insana off a skate. Back to it. Centering pass blocked off. Up top, Manzi. Throws one right through the crease. Out of the box. Comes Kohler. Back to 5 aside. Lavoie shot blocked. Massive kill for Fordham. It's still Lavoie, though, trying to sneak through. Oh, a sneaky backhand try from Ferrazzi was stopped by Gertz. Back ahead for them. Takeaway, defense in the change, and it's Manzi back in. Kevin Manzi shoots up by Gertz. Back the other way come the Fordham Rams. Puck swept ahead. Nice move through his own legs there by Kohler as he sweeps it in under 7 minutes to play. Back behind it goes for Manzi. Plays it around, out to Riberich. He's going to try and split through the defense there, and he's taken down by Langen. And Farmingdale right back to the power play. Not quite enough speed there for Langen to pull away. Or, excuse me, for Riberich to pull away, but Langen got him up high, took him down. Long discussion here. Looked like initially the Fordham bench wanted an explanation, but you see there just the two referees and the linesmen lined up there at center ice, now talking to one of the Rams. Not sure what the delay is. Riberich wants an explanation of something. And goes over and gives his bench the information. Looks like the ref also signaled a misconduct there. Well, as we sort out all of that, we'll take another look here at that chance for Farmingdale. Lavoie splitting through, and watch the sneaky shot right through the legs, but Gertz alert on that play. 2 minutes up on the board here for Langen, but there's a misconduct, so Soropoulos is going to go to the box to serve it. The penalty, that is. And it looks like we might get a timeout call here for Fordham. Pivotal point in the hockey game. Farmingdale leads it 3-1. Just 6.5 left. And the Rams of Farmingdale State College going to the power play. A goal here can almost put this one away. They led 3-0 on goals all the way back fairly early in the first period. Castellano, Pace, and Farazi. Farazi had an assist on both the other two goals in which he didn't score it himself. Here in the third, though, a power play goal for Rotundo of Fordham. Gave them a bit of life since then, though. The Farmingdale Rams have done a pretty good job of coming back strong and not allowing Fordham to capture too much momentum. Fordham did just get a power play, or I should say a penalty kill moments ago. They'll have to do it again here, though. And we'll see how active the Killers may get if they have a chance to potentially spring some offense themselves. Be Lavoie, LaFada, Castellano, Lena, and Riberich for Farmingdale here on the man advantage, but it's won back by Patelli, fired around by Haslam. Culp racing after it. He won't get there in time, but he does take Lena to the boards, trying to eat some clock. Drops it off to Patelli. Patelli around the goal, wrap try. All over it was Tercy, and he gets the whistle. Pierce, the fourth out there for Fordham. And it will be an offensive zone draw here for the penalty Killers. It's won back by Patelli. Jam down the boards. Patelli racing after it. Using his speed to his advantage. He'll play it back out to neutral ice. And look out there. That one dumped in, hit someone, and Tercy went to go behind to get it, and it went right through the slot off to the corner. Back in comes Lavoie with speed. Lavoie drops it to the point. Quick shot redirected wide. Riberich on it. Pass Lavoie out to Lena. Across Castellano. Looking back down for Lavoie. Culp got a stick on it. Comes around to the far side. LaFada holds it in across to Lavoie. Halfway through the penalty. To the slot, LaFada on the backhand. Couldn't get it through, diving block. And then it's backhanded back out by Patelli. Pierce got down in front of the shot. Lavoie. Back in for Farmingdale. Drops it to LaFada. LaFada across. Castellano. It got blocked again by Pierce. Held in out to Manzi. He couldn't hold it in. And Farmingdale will reset here. Half a minute left on the penalty. Pierce plays it out. Rotundo will get it deep. And Messina heads in after it. Messina wins the race. Behind the net. Rotundo trying to cut. Pass knocked down. And Farmingdale here with their final rush of the power play. Lavoie back in. Lavoie dangles. He's taken down. Another penalty. Lavoie got his helmet taken off. It'll be 11 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey for Farmingdale, and Fordham making it more and more difficult on themselves for a comeback chance here as they will kill off their third penalty in the last several minutes. Sev Concepcion to the box. Now we'll really see how aggressive these penalty killers may get with 4:47 left in the hockey game. Final 5 minutes. And for Fordham, it is imperative that they get a clear here off the faceoff. It comes around, though. Jammed at pace up in the air. And it's swatted back out by Pierce. That'll take care of one penalty. Langen out of the box. Back in comes Pace, takes it wide. Pace on the cutback up top, Manzi. Manzi across. Fired back down low. Insana to it. Insana will flip it to the half wall. Farmingdale at the very least here just trying to play keep away, not give Fordham a chance to go up the ice, but it's taken by Culp. Haslam loads up a slapper. He fakes that and just slides it ahead. Pace the steal. Has to wait for his teammate to touch up. He does. Now he brings it back in. Pace sawed off the puck. Bouncing down low. Taken by Haslam. Halfway through the power play here for Farmingdale, and it's a rush up ice shorthanded. Kohler tried to slide it through for Haslam. It hopped his stick. Patelli will hold it in. Manzi on it. Kevin Manzi up the ice for Farmingdale. Dropped it off. One more, and Sana couldn't pull it through. Comes to Messina. 2-on-2 with Culp. Messina drops it to Culp. Good stick there by Castellano. Took it away. Leads the rush up ice in the final 30 of the power play. Spinning with it, LaFada. Goes back at the half wall, down low. Insana, return. LaFada in the slot, score! A PPG for Luke LaFada may have just sealed it for the Farmingdale Rams. Great passing here, a little give and go. LaFada open in the slot. Able to bury it. 3 minutes from a conference championship for Farmingdale. Fordham in desperation mode now. And you felt eventually all those penalties could come back to bite Fordham. Around it goes. See how aggressive they may get with their season on the line, but it's played ahead. Back in, Riberich to the slot fend on the shot. Still got through, though, on the second try there. Fall off by Gertz. He got a shoulder on that one from Tom Ford. Play back out. We have a penalty upcoming behind the play, and now the ref has had enough as a couple players were on the ice. I think they're going to take them both as Paul back to the box for Farmingdale. Sizet to the box for Fordham, and Paul launched the stick of Sizot there as he was getting back to his feet after Sizot took his glove off, and it looked like the chin strap came free of Paul as well. A lot of chaos there, 2:29 left. That could be the game for those two. And the referee signaling 4-on-4, I believe. So, some open ice to work with. Two minutes up on the boards. And this is crucial here. So more open ice. Can Fordham take advantage? Could Farmingdale take advantage? It's Lavoie on the cutback. Gave it up. LaFada gets to it. Lavoie to the goal. LaFada. Fordham's going to get north here in a hurry. Back door. It hopped the stick of LaFada. All the Farmingdale goal scorers today wearing the number 80. Empty net. To the bench goes Gertz. Desperation mode here with 2 minutes to go for Fordham. It's played out, and it could be a chance here. Noah Lavoie looking to ice it. Lavoie blocked! What a play! Lavoie unhappy there with the net coming off as he tried to stuff that rebound home. Had a chance to kind of just get to the circle here and shoot it. And he tried to stuff it and crashing there into the net. I believe that's Rotundo. Took the net off in the process. Long discussion here for the officials. Either way, that first save, just out of desperation there and hoping he could get hit with it or something, and he did. Was facing the goal. And Lavoie with half the net open and a chance to officially put this game on ice, unable to do so. And the official call is no goal. I'm sure the discussion was about that rebound and the net coming off. The captains, Pace and Patelli, getting the explanations. Gertz back in his crease because it does look like it'll be a face-off here in the Fordham zone. We'll stay four aside, no goal, still a 4-1 hockey game. And Fordham wins the face-off. We'll keep an eye on Gertz here. Gertz already going to the bench as Patelli starts in, empty net again, shot up and into the netting out of play. .100 seconds on the clock. Face-off win back for Fordham. Need 3 quick ones. Shot on from Haslam, blocked a try for the empty net. Towards the goal and wide, and an icing. Manzi a chance to put this one away. Fordham still hanging on by a thread. Halfway through the power play, it pops behind the goal. Up top, Patelli shoots, missed on the short side. Comes around, a try, redirected, save, Patelli off the crossbar, and it's on top of the goal. Oh, so close for Fordham. They've had plenty of chances. Perhaps few better, and how about that diving play? Manzi may have gotten a stick on that shot and may have saved a goal right there. That puck may have been labeled for the back of the net, and that slight change of trajectory maybe threw it off. Cleared out by Farmingdale, that'll miss the empty net and turn into another icing. Comes back to the line. Up top, Patelli. Shot blocked by Riberich. Final minute of play in regulation. 4-1 lead for Farmingdale. Pass down low. One more. Patelli scores! Carmine Patelli, the 4-on-4 tally for Fordham. Cuts the deficit in half with 52.1 to play. Great passing there down low. Patelli open in that bumper spot. Looks like it's likely too little too late for Fordham. But they still got a minute to work with, but they got to hurry here, down by 2. Lena chips it ahead. This is Patelli. 50 points on the year. That time he would not be denied. Tercy out of his goal to move it around with 40. Takes a funny hop there off the glass. Patelli keeps it alive. Final seconds ticking off of the 4-on-4 as it's cleared ahead. Castellano has a teammate, and that's offside. No goal. The Rams fans cheering. That's not going to count. Donnie Pace just couldn't time it up there. It was close on the pass. I think a lot of the Rams fans of Farmingdale are confused here. But the faceoff just outside the zone, 28.8 to go. Empty net here for Fordham. Patelli the dump in, steer the side by Tercy. Tied up to the corner, Carlson digging at it, wrapped around the boards and out with 15. We're back to 5 aside, so this will still be an icing with 9.5 seconds left. For them, it looks like they're just going to run out of time here. The 1 seed Farmingdale State Rams, single-digit seconds away from the title. Face out to the right of Tercy, comes back to the line, shot, save made, rebound, score! Fordham gets back to within 1. Haslam on the rebound. And much like the semis where it looked like Farmingdale had this one in hand, the opponent not so fast. The defenseman Haslam creeping down. Tercy gets the first one, but the rebound, he jams it by him. 5.7 left. And obviously for Fordham, gonna have to get this one as quick as possible. Puck down, and we got a false start there, so we'll do it again. Callum Haslam spiking the heart rate of the Farmingdale fans just a bit here in the final 5 seconds. I believe a couple tenths there ran off the clock on the false start face-off. I think it was at 5.7. They put it up to 5.9. We saw the exact same thing after Penn State Harrisburg scored their second goal. And Farmingdale wasn't happy about extra tenths added on, but here we go. It's tied up. Farmingdale gets it deep. The ice is greener on Long Island. The Farmingdale State College are the Rampions of the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference in 2025-2026. What a hockey game. It wasn't that close score-wise until the final minute. Credit to the Fordham team. The Fordham Rams battling until that final horn, keeping their season alive. Farmingdale playing with a bit of fire towards the end, but just like in the semis, they get it done. And the Farmingdale Rams are back on top of the Empire Conference. And that power play goal from Luke LaFada proving to be the game winner when it looked like it would just be the dagger. All the goal scorers for Farmingdale today wearing number 80. 88, Castellano. Joe Castellano got things started off a face-off. The captain, 86, Donnie Pace, just minutes later on the power play. Luke Ferrazzi, number 89. He had a 3-point first period. And then Fordham in the third got the power play goal early from Rotondo, got back into it, but it's the power play goal in the latter stages from number 80, Luke Lafana, that steals it. Patelli and Haslam late goals here as we get our handshake from Tercy and Gertz to get things started. And what a goaltending duel this was. Gertz, of course, few got by him early from Farmingdale's early pressure, but he was nearly perfect since and helped his team stay within it. And Tercy, kind of like that last game, things got a little dicey late with him and his team, but 2 shutout periods and able to hold down the fort just well enough in the third. He was the backup for a good amount of the season. Luke Pavone out with injury. What a story for PJ Tercy. And the Farmingdale Rams get it done. Fordham will head to the locker room here. Tough finish to an otherwise incredible season for the Fordham Rams. Representing New York City here in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference. As the 1 seed upset by the 2 seed Farmingdale here in the championship game. We'll be back, but we'll turn it aside to the PA announcers for a post-game ceremony featuring the MVP and championship trophy presentations. Well, in the year of the horse, it turned out to be the year of the ram. Which ram? The Farmingdale State Rams. Good to see Luke Pavone out there celebrating with his teammates as well. You saw Luke Ferrazzi, the 3-point first period, leading his team to victory, getting the MVP honors. And Donnie Pace, the captain, with the trophy, and now team picture for the champions. Congratulations, of course, as well to Coach Judge and his staff and everyone in the Farmingdale State College hockey family. An incredible final, an incredible season for the Rams. They did not trail in the tournament. Every game in the tournament, things got a little dicey per se in the third period, but they were able to hold on and get it done when it mattered most. Goalie PJ Tercey with the championship trophy now, and a well-earned championship trophy for number 36. And why not pass it off to number 37, Pavone, as well. A phenomenal regular season for him. More team pictures on the way here for the Rams. Congratulations once again to the Farmingdale State College Rams M3 team in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference for ECHC College Hockey. Fell a bit short last year and had one thing on their mind this season, and they got it done. And thank you so much for sticking with us the whole way here on LI Sports Network throughout college hockey season. With this one concluding here, you might want to turn over, catch the end of the NECHL championship we got going on over in Long Beach. Travis Quigley with the call over there with Paul Trentini, Sam Musnick. Rutgers doing battle against Canisius. That'll do it for us from here, though, at Iceworks in Syosset. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Anthony Papasadero running the camera. For Gabe Takuri pulling double duty today with the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference, helping us out here at LI Sports Network as well. I'm Brady Campbell signing off. The final score, the Farmingdale State Rams 4. And the Fordham University Rams 3. You've been tuned into the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Championship here on the LI Sports Network. Have a great summer. We will see you in the fall for the 2026-2027 season.
It's up to you. Want to wait till they get off?
guys stop talking, but it's
yeah, but I guess we could wait for them to get off.
yeah, at least a few more minutes.